You're a female who's decided to join the Army. First off, congratulations. It's an amazing experience and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. A less amazing experience is having to put your hair up in a bun every day that you're in uniform. I've been in ROTC for 2 years and enlisted for almost 1, so I've put up my hair in hundreds of buns. It gets easier with time, but just for starters, today I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to start off by putting our hair into one low ponytail, twisting it, putting it into another pony, and then finally securing it with bobby pins, any additional hair ties, and then any hairspray or hair gel. Sometimes it's easy depending on what kind of hair you have, how many hair ties it takes, or if you need bobby pins, or if your hair is frizzy or not and you need gel. So, first you're going to want to start off by brushing your hair. I use a brush like this. I have really thick hair, so it really helps. You can use whatever kind of brush, comb, pick, whatever you need to use, but just make sure there's no knots in it. My hair gets knotted very easily, so I always have to brush it before I do it. So now that you've kind of set yourself up, you're just going to take one hair tie. I just use a regular one, and you're going to want to put your hair into just a low pony. Try to make sure everything's as smooth back as possible so you don't really need as many bobby pins or additional hair ties later on. So, just put the hair tie around there, tighten it, turn around so you can see it. Just one low pony right at the nape of my neck, so that way when I put my hat on, it doesn't get in the way. So after you've done that, there are 2 ways to do it. Today I'm going to show you how to twist your hair, but you can also braid it, depending on how long your hair is, if you have layers, just anything like that. It really affects how easy it is to put it up. So I have some layers, so I'm going to try putting it up just by twisting it and then securing it with bobby pins. So what you want to do is just take all of your hair and kind of just twist it around itself like this. And then keep twisting, and it'll kind of form almost a donut on the back of your head. Then you're going to take some additional hair ties and just put them around, as many as it takes until your hair is secured. My hair usually takes a lot because I have really thick hair and it just kind of goes all over the place. But it'll get easier depending on how long your hair is and how often you do it. I usually need 2 or 3 hair ties, so that's what I'm going to put in right now. Put the second hair tie on, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like right now before I do anything additional to it. You can probably see that my hair is kind of bumping up a little bit. It usually does that, but there we go. We'll fix that in a minute. So this is what it looks like right now. You can see that it's kind of coming out right here. So we're just going to put one more hair tie on it. We're going to take this little one because it kind of needs to be tighter just to hold that down. My hair is secure, it's not going to go anywhere, but that little piece that is coming out will make it look kind of ununiform, and so just a little hair tie like this, or even a plastic one, will help kind of secure that down without making it so tight on your head that it's hard to think. So that is a problem that I tended to have when I first joined. I wasn't really able to do my hair that well. I had just cut it, so it was pretty short. And let me just show you real quick. I put this smaller hair tie on, and now it's more of into its own shape. So when I first started, I tended to put them in really, really tight, and then by the time I needed to take them out, I had terrible headaches. Now I've gotten a lot better at putting them in, so I really only get headaches when I have to have my bun in for extended days. In ROTC, we only do long days about once a month, so that's about an 8-hour day to 10 hours, but usually it's just for a few hours every week for class. So as you can see, my hair is pretty smoothed out. I do have flyaways. As I did put in those other hair ties, it did kind of lessen these bumps in the back. So we are going to put in a few just to smooth it out in the back as much as possible. So I usually just try to put one kind of on each side. You can see this piece sticking out right here. I'm going to put another one on it just to make sure it stays down so you don't have any kind of weird pieces sticking out. And that's, again, going to depend on your hair and kind of what situation you're in. So when I'm out in the field, I usually don't make sure my hair looks as good as it possibly can, because I'm going to be out all day and I'm going to be going through the woods and I'm going to sweat and it's all going to fall out anyway. So I just try to make sure that the bun itself is secure and make sure you always want to make sure you carry additional bobby pins and hair ties with you so you can put them in whenever you need to. So I've put in a few in the back. Turn around to show you. It should be pretty smooth. There might be a few bumps because I can't really see it, but you can see the circle that the bun makes kind of looks like a donut, and that's exactly what yours will look like if you do the twist. You can do a braid. It'll do the same thing, except it'll just be braided into a circle instead of flat. So now the last step, like I said, is going to be securing all of these little flyaways and all of this frizz on the top. Since I put my hair up a lot of it tends to break, so I do have little flyaways, and I do have really thick hair, so it grows a lot. So I do have to very often put gel in it or put additional bobby pins. Unfortunately, if you have these tiny little curly hairs, my hair is very wavy on the side, they don't always like to stay gelled or bobby pinned down, so it will kind of be a continuous effort, but that's just something that you kind of have to troubleshoot as you go along. So what I like to do is kind of pull them out as much as possible in hopes of bobby pinning them. So as you can see, I pulled them out like this, and now I'm just going to take it and bobby pin it back, and now it's smooth. And I'm going to try to do that with this other side. Sometimes it kind of has a problem, but it's not really that big of a deal. Every female knows that it's hard to kind of keep your hair together. So I'll just put one more in. Another great thing about the military, especially with it being a male-dominated organization, is that females really help females out. So everyone always has bobby pins, everyone always has hair ties. So if you ever are having a problem, someone can be like, oh, here, I'm going to bobby pin this for you, and it's not a big deal. So after the bun is in and everything, you can see it's in. It's kind of a little bumpy on this side. So I'm going to put in one last bobby pin and hope that it stays down. And then we're going to do gel. So you can use hairspray, you can use gel. It doesn't really matter. Fully secured now. I have a few bobby pins back here. I tend to need a lot of bobby pins because my hair kind of sticks out weird. But anyway, I use spray gel. I don't really like the regular gel kind because it's very sticky, and I feel like I always get big clumps of it in my hair. So I use this spray gel instead of hairspray. And all I do is I spray it on my hand like this, and then I just smooth out the top of my hair where the frizz is. Just so you can see, it's a lot smoother now. Nothing is really sticking out any place except for these pierces that I kind of pinned behind my ears. But again, that's not really too big of a deal. So now, my hair is fully up. Like I said, donut in the back, bobby pins on the sides, and then hair gel on the top. So that was it. We started with the low ponytail, kind of went into the twist, so that way it stays in and none of the little pieces, it really helps if you have layers, none of them stick out. And then we bobby pinned, straightened it all up, and finally put gel on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this informative video. If you have any questions or ever have any questions about joining the military, feel free to email me, and have a good day.